Men and women of St. Mark's, you are invited to firefighting training to help protect the lives of every man, woman and child in your community. This fire training is to prepare the locals as to what to do if there was another fire. So tonight, men, women and children are all out to actually learn how to use fire hydrant, how to actually use the hose, and how to point the hose. This is very exciting because, they have been very, very proactive about this. They've decided straight off the bat to do a training program, and this is what's happening. This is the second program that's occurring in Victoria right now. So as you see, they're going through the drill of rolling out the hose, and so this is the training that is going on right here, right now in Victoria. They've decided to do it in this part as opposed to the basketball court. The children are very, very keen to get the training as well as the adults, which is a good sign, because if we train up the children now, we can put them in good stead for later on, that they can be an asset to the community. So he's now giving us a demonstration how to hold a hose.
So in case if the pressure takes you too much, it won't slip. You understand? So it's like a control, a pivot, and control. So even the distance of the hose,
So really, the pressure of the water can be so.
You remember when I was talking about the foreman?
So overwhelming that you've got to actually be in a particular stance so that if it really does, the water pressure is very high, you don't get taken away by the hose. And it's very. This is the one way of supporting yourself.
He can help him, so but he's supposed to at least bring the hose here also to give him a better level, so all the pressure would not be on him. So the donkey man, now what the donkey man does afterwards, this process is finished. Make sure the donkey man. They're the man that's doing all the work. Yeah, the donkey man does do all the work. One, he would make sure that this hose is not kinked. It's not twisted.
So officer, you bring a sample?
A sample of what? Everybody can have a piece. Everybody will have it. So what the donkey man have a lot of work to do. So sometimes the donkey man has to come here.
But you twisting it? Yeah, he twisting it too.
Yeah. The easy, this is for this process here. It's called underrunning. So you bring the hose up to your shoulder and you slide your hand. Right? So make sure that you kink, or if you fighting the fire in a bush, make sure that it is not tied around stones and stuff. So once that is clear now, donkey man going back to that man and say, you ready? Once you say you're ready, because based on distance,
but they know it was radio.
Yeah? If you have radio, you would call and tell the pump operator. So you show him there are signs, so you show him that you're ready. If you want increase in pressure and he can see you, you show him this sign. If you want decrease, you show him this sign. If you want lock off, you tell him lock off. That's if it's within view. But based on distance, you would use radio or the donkey man.
Oh, yeah, the donkey man.
Or the donkey man have work to do. So okay, so let us see now.
Good evening. Greetings. Can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what what your thoughts about this initiative?
Alright, so my name is Quince Britton. I am a government senator in the upper house of Parliament, and so I am the caretaker for the National Democratic Congress,
Boy,
the
I love
constituency of St. Mark.
The caretaker.
Yes, the caretaker.
And what does that entail?
Well, pretty much we have the National Democratic Congress as an administration as the government. So I pretty much take care of whatever government-related issues in this constituency. I am the point person for that.
For St. Mark's.
For St. Mark, yeah.
And what do you think about this initiative?
Well, this initiative is something that I highly commend. It's something that we wanted an initiative. Like I wanted an initiative like that for a pretty long time. Because I myself had signed up for as a volunteer firefighter.
Oh wow!
Some years ago, but that never materialized due to the number of persons not showing much interest. So, as Corporal Brown mentioned to you, they had that training in St. George's.
Yes.
And it's, if they don't have enough persons in a parish, it doesn't make sense. It's not sufficient, we should say, for them to conduct an entire session. So it doesn't make sense to come to train one person. But this is a start and something that we are going to continue. I always like to use preventative measures, and once persons are adequately trained to deal with the suppression of fires and so on, because fires and accidents and so do occur. What we have to do is to have persons trained in order for us to mitigate against any loss of life, as well as further damage and so on. So this initiative, it stemmed from the recent fire that we had in Victoria, and in my humble opinion, I think more, could have been better handled, given if persons had the necessary training. For instance, when Corporal Brown, showed participants as to how do we, use the equipment properly, and far too often when we see fire, we tend to go into a panic mode, and just not being able to function or communicate effectively, can cause even loss of life, because with we natural instinct, myself, when the fire, I jumped in, just naturally the instinct kicked in, and I myself, my life was in danger because with smoke and so on, and I was right there just a couple of feet away from where the house was burning, and I tried to suppress the fire, but the smoke was too much. I had a lot of smoke inhalation and so on. If I had the proper equipment and I was trained to use it, then I would have been able to do what I have to stay there for a longer period of time. So we had to me and the other guy that was in suppression, we had to leave and take turns to suppress the fire, because the smoke was too much. So I welcome that initiative, and I really hope that more people come to get the necessary training. So whenever we have any situation with any fire and so on, or any emergency, that we are able to respond effectively. Alright, so to mitigate against loss of life as well as further damage.
Prince, it's a pleasure. How much a pleasure knowing you guys. Sorry, and your name, please? Oh, it's Alma. Well done, well done, well done. So the fire truck is just leaving right now. Oh, wow. When you think about it, to be in the fire department as well as the police department, because they kind of do both roles here on this island in Grenada, it's quite a responsibility to keep switching roles. But I was very happy with the training myself. I learned quite a lot today, and I look forward to the next training.